everybody, here we are for round two. We've lost the die roll. We're playing second. We've got a Mirrorsmith. No artifacts yet, but we should draw into them. We've got an Aether Snipe that's going to be evocable, so I think I'll keep it. It's a little bit slow, but I think I'll keep it. Swamp. Stoic Rebuttal. Alright, I suppose. So do we Mirrorsmith next turn, or do we Azorius Chancery next turn? I think it depends on what we draw, really. Aethercase Knight. Well, I think we Mirrorsmith and then Aethercase Knight make a mirror. Sounds good to me. Oh, is it going to die already? Yup. Just dead. So he's black-white. He's got himself a nameless inversion. I think we might be up against the spirit deck. Yup, there's a spirit. Destroy target enchantment? Sure. So, what do we do? The knight, the mirror. I suppose I probably should have done the knight and then the Azorius Chancery, but oh well. Yeah, let's go for the mirror, I suppose. See if it lives or not. Grim Affliction. Down it goes. A lot of good removal coming at me. A lot of good removal. So, Aethercase Knight, Azorius Chancery, sounds good to me. And pass the turn. Is it going to die too? Spectral Procession. Alright. So, going to have to deal with those flyers, eh? How are we going to do that? Well, I think we're going to need the Thoughtcast here. Oops, don't want to tap that way. Don't want to lose a mana. We don't have any blue 1-drops. We have white 1-drops, so let's leave the white up. And we get a Mana Leak and a Cumulox. Cumulox will deal with those spirits. It's going to be expensive to get down, though. Blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not coming down next turn. And those spirits are just going to peg away at me. In they come. Take me to 15. Passes the turn. Interesting. Well, I'm going to drop a Flare Husk. And I guess maybe leave up Mana Leak. So we could evoke Aether Snipe, although Aether Snipe is going to... Oh no, he doesn't fly. I'm thinking of Muldrifter. Yeah, I think I'll just pass the turn and leave up Mana Leak. That feels bad, but so be it. So I wonder why he didn't play anything last turn. Well, he's just coming in for 3 again. I mean, that's one reason. And if he has both of those artifacts that give spirits +1/+1, we could be in trouble. Another Cami. We can't Mana Leak it. And nothing else. So that sucked. So Cumulox, I guess. Blue, 4. Yeah, we're going to have to. Not even able to leave up Mana Leak. But oh well. If it just dies, we're in trouble. Is it just gonna die? Sure is. Sure is. I think we just die to the spirits in the air. Oh, Blinding Soul Eater. I want that. Yeah, our deck stumbled and we're not coming back from this, I don't think. I do not think. Down to 9. What can we do here? We could bounce a spirit and slow down the clock a little bit. I guess that's what I'll do. Bounce one of them spirits. Not terribly exciting. In for 2 in the air, perhaps? Thief of Hope, eh? Yeah, we'll mana leak that. Didn't attack. That's strange. Well, let's Lodestone Mirror. That's going to turn on Stoic Rebuttal. Could come in with Aether Snipe. Yeah, why not? Make him a 5/5. Just takes it. He's going to tap down the mirror. Oh, he's going to tap down the Ethercase Knight. Alright. Sure. In the air for 2. Oh, on the ground too. Interesting. Well, I'll block with the mirror. And then I'll tap the mirror. Did he just not read what Lodestone Mirror does? Perhaps not. Perhaps he did not. Sign in blood. No. Not gonna let you do that. What do we get? Fairy Mechanist. That's not too bad. I will cast that. And what do we get ourselves? We get ourselves nothing. And we lose 2 of our removal spells. Fairy Mechanist, you've been awful. So I assume he's going to tap down the mirror. Nope, he's going to tap down that. So, I mean, I'll come in with him. He'll be a 3/3. I'll tap the Flare Husk. I'll tap the Knight. Get in for 5, take him to 10. I feel like I should have been dead a while ago, but apparently not. What did he get? He got himself a Spread the Sickness to kill my Mechanist. Alright. So I guess we may as well tap that down to make my mirror a 3/3. And then, is he going to come in for 2? Is he just going to try to race me? He is. So he can tap, I guess, the Aether Snipe. I can still get in for a bit. Darksteel Citadel, sure. So let's go to combat, see what he taps down. Either way, he's... No, if he taps down the Aether Snipe, I can get him for 6. If he taps down the Mirror, which he does, I can get him for 5. Or I could still just get in for 6. Leaving nothing on the ground. Yeah, you know what? I like that more. If he draws the spell that, you know, gives him the win, he does, but if he doesn't, he's dead. So he can tap down the Mirror, because it has Trample, which would be bad. Then he'd have to chump block, and take 1. So we may be okay. We may be okay. We may bounce back from what I thought was a lost game. But we are very close, so it could go either way. Had I have let him do that Sign and Blood, he'd be dead. Demir Guildmage, alright. So he gets himself a blocker. And he could also draw a card if he wants to. It's going to leave him with no mana. Or 1 mana. So he draws a card. Leaves up the mana for the tap. What do we get? We get ourselves a Fairy Mechanist. I will cast a Fairy Mechanist. And what do we find? We find a bunch of stuff. I'll take the Mirror Enforcer. And to cast that, it will cost me a whopping 2. Alright, begin combat. He's going to tap down the Mirror. I assume. Yep. So we can come in with the Aether Snipe. Just the Aether Snipe. He'll block with a Spirit. If I come in with the Aethercast Knight, he can block with the Guildmage. They bounce off each other. If I come in with that, he could block and kill it. You know what? Just everything. Just everything. Just going to trade there. Oop, nope. Just going to straight up kill the Flare Husk. Or, yeah, the Flare Husk Germ makes sense. Block there, and he's going to go to 1. Alright. Going to 1. We'll then throw that Flare Husk onto the Mechanist. And pass the turn. And he needs to top deck. I'm going to be shocked if I win this one. I win it. Wow. I thought that was a lost cause, but we pulled it out. So he is, I think, Black-White Spirits. I saw Spirits, but I didn't see any Soul Shift or anything going on. So I kind of like Repeal as a 1-mana kill spell for those tokens. So maybe let's put that in and take out... What did I take out last time? I took out the Mirror Enforcer, and I think I'm happy doing that again. Yeah, and I think we go... Actually, Dispatch was pretty good. I don't think I've ever not had Metalcraft later into the game. So I think I'd be happy taking that and taking out the Water Servant again. So yeah, let's do that and go back in and see if we can pull it out once again. So what do we get? We've got a Sunlance online, we've got a Repeal, a Mechanist. I'm happy with that. I'll keep. And let's draw into some good stuff. Or a basic land. Because that's probably what'll happen, right? Stoic Rebuttal, sure. I'm okay with that. So okay with that, I'll even throw down a Darksteel Citadel first turn. Just to get one more artifact down. Kami of Ancient Law, sure thing. Maybe I just kill it? Maybe I just kill it. Yeah, let's just kill it. Oops. Wait, why can't... Oh, right, target non-white. Target non-white. Silly me, silly me. Pass the turn. Oh, that means that it doesn't kill spirits either. The white spirits, anyways, the spectral proc ones. Alright, comes in for 2. Sure thing. And then what? And then a Thief of Hope. Well, that will kill. That we will kill. Down it goes. And then we've got a Narcolepsy. We also have a Repeal, although we couldn't hit it with it. He could just sack it too. But I mean, that still kills it. Which seems okay. Because if I throw Narcolepsy or Arrest on something else, he has that to blow up the Arrest of the Narcolepsy. And I know I saw a second one of those last game, so maybe my enchantments are going to be a little bit less good. He signs in blood, pops down a land, and then what? And then nothing. Alright. So let's start digging for stuff. Fairy Mechanist, get me an artifact. A good one. Or get me nothing. Plus throw away my Somber Harbor Guard. Sure. That works for me, Fairy Mechanist. Well, we've got 2 artifacts. One more in Stoic Rebuttal has Metalcraft. Scuttling Death. Sack it. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Soul Shift 4. So Soul Shift is when it dies, you can return 4 or less, which currently would be a Thief of Hope. Yes, currently would be a Thief of Hope. So I will fly in for 2. And I will leave up my counter and my repeal. I assume he's going to come in for 4. Yeah, let's repeal that. Oh, I'm 1 short of repealing. Let's not repeal that. Let's take 4. Alright. Soul Eater, that's getting countered. Nameless Inversion. Down goes my Mechanist. That's a pain. So I think I'm going to pass the turn and repeal that on his turn. And then I need to draw some stuff. Boy, do I ever. He's going to come in for 4. We're going to repeal it this turn, now that we actually have the mana. And draw something good. I wouldn't say that's good. Plays another one. Or, sorry, plays the one that I just bounced. What am I thinking? Flare Husk, and then we'll Thoughtcast. And get a Dispatch, which we're still an artifact away from using, unfortunately. Still an artifact away from using. So we'll pass the turn. Get an artifact, though, and I can kill that Scuttling Death. I will jump block here. Want to buy myself a bit of time. No plays, alright. Artifact? Nope, but an Aether Snipe, so I can bounce that, I suppose. Bounce the Scuttling Death back. Play the Chancery. Bounce planes. Pass the turn. I really want to dispatch that Scuttling Death. Although I guess he can just sack it in response to get the Soul Shift, can't he? He sure can. He sure can. And he'd get back Nameless Inversion at that. Ooh, Bone Splinters my Aether Snipe. Alright. That's gross. Scuttling Death. Lodestone Mirror. Well, I will Lodestone Mirror. I will play an arrest on the Scuttling Death. And I will leave up Dispatch. Now he could actually sack that, pull back Nameless Inversion, which would be bad. Or he could just spread the sickness, eh? He could just do that. What a pain. Turns off Dispatch, too. That's gross. Cami of Ancient Law. Erg. Alright, so Arrest is going to go away. Or not. I feel like that was a misplay on his part. Fairy Mechanist. He's F6'd. He has F6'd, I think. Which means, I'm gonna go Dispatch on the Cami. Yup, he F6'd, and he should not have, because he could have blown up that arrest. Alright, that's fine by me. Let's get ourselves an Alloy Mirror and pass the turn. Necro Skitter, okay. It's just one power. It's not too terrifying. Throw the Flare Husk on my Fairy Mechanist and start attacking, I think. Oh, another Nameless Inversion. Yeesh. Alright, let's throw the Flare Husk onto the mirror. And pass the turn. Boy, do I want Cumulox right now. Etched Oracle. Can make it a 2/2. Actually, I can make it a 3/3. Yeah, let's make it a 3/3. White, blue, red, 1. And let's equip it. Make it a 4/4. Does he have a kill spell for that too? No. Alright. I feel like he's misplaying his spirits and his soul shift and his sack abilities. Grim Affliction. Alright, so that's going to become 2/2. Which is fine, I suppose. Or a 3/3, rather. Why a 3/3? Did he not proliferate? Weird, he's misplaying. He's misplaying a lot. Another arrest, alright. Let's throw that on Necroskitter. And let's smash in for 5. Take him to 11. Thief of Hope, sure thing. Plane, sure thing. Let's pass the turn. Cumulox, where are you? If he discovers how to play his cards, he can sack that and get back Cami, and then sack the Cami to blow up that arrest. He can do stuff. He just needs to play his cards right. Ah, basic land, or not a basic land, but lands, go away. I don't want you. Oh, that's why he can't do it. I am dumb. Arrest turns off activated abilities. He can't sack. Oh, I'm dumb. Alright, let's come in with that Etched Oracle then. He's going to block and soul shift back. Oh, I guess now he can pull back a Cammy, can't he? Or he's going to pull back a Nameless Inversion. Okay. And I will throw Flare Husk onto the mirror. Yeah, let's throw it onto the mirror. Well, at least he didn't pull back the Cammy to get rid of the arrests. Down goes the mirror. Wait, why did my Oracle die? Weird. I'm not following what's happening. So something weird must have happened with the proliferate, right? Because it was a 2-2. Okay, so yes. No, it was a 3-3. And he would have put two -1/-1 counters on it, making it a 1-1. But it was showing up as a 3-3. Oh, did he block? I've just lost the entire order of what happened with this game. Right, he blocked, I took it off. Yeah, I understand what happened there. I'm a bad player who's kind of hungry and probably shouldn't be playing on such an empty stomach. So we're going to have a repeal for one of those spirits, I suppose. And then see what we draw into. And we're going to need some time back on the clock, too. Alright, he's coming in with all three, I assume. Sure is. No blocks. So let's get rid of one and draw a card. Of course, another land. There are only 11 cards left in my deck. Yeesh. And yet, we're drawing nothing but lands. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 3 out of 10 cards in my deck left that aren't lands. One is a Cumulox. One is a Somber Hoverguard on the bottom of my deck. In for another 2. Passes the turn. Glint Hawk Idol. Well, you can block spirits well, can't you? You sure can. Hopefully he doesn't realize that. That would be awesome. An Evolving Wilds. And 4/4 Flyer. That's bad news. I need Cumulox with Flare Husk on it. Cumulox, there you are. Throw on the Flare Husk. Pass the turn. This may just come down to me decking myself. May just come down to me decking myself. Or he could have another Spread the Sickness. Is that 2 or 3? 2 plus 2 Nameless Inversions and a Grim Affliction. Yeesh. Talk about gross. So Cumulox is dead, so I think I'm just dead now. Somber Hoverguard, Mana Leak, and an Island are the last 3 cards in my deck. He's going to Moonlit Strider, which lets him bounce that, and it comes back on tapped, so it's a blocker. So that's one of the reasons for it as well. Alright. Ether Case Knight, you're not going to do it. Turn on Glinthawk Idol, not that that's any good. Flare Husk on the Knight. Pass the turn. He's going to Soul Shift 3, get himself back a Nameless Inversion, I assume. Yep, Nameless Inversion. Wait, what happened there? Why did he get... Oh, he gave that pro-white to get rid of the whatchamadoodle. So we'll block there. 4, 5, 6. Just take 6 and lose. Alright, so that was a long game that I felt should have been over a long time ago. We had a homunculus, Amir Smith, the hover guard. Yep. So he is in fact the spirit deck. He doesn't seem to realize how good camis are against my arrests and narcolepsies. So what can we do? Not much. Not much, really. Yeah, we just need to not get hit with his removal so much. So let's submit deck and hope for a good hand and maybe curve out. That would be nice. We'll play first, of course. Not the best, not the worst. I'll keep it. It's a turn 3 Ether Case Knight. He's going to 6. That's good. Keeps his 6. All right. So we'll go with Plains and a Flare Husk. Might even get in for a damage. Swamp, nothing. Yep, so we'll swing in for 1. We'll put down the Chancery. And pass the turn. So then we can get Ether Case Knight down. We'll almost have Metalcraft on. He's going to bounce land as well. Nice and slow, I like it. We will pop down the Ether Case Knight so that I get in for 2. Cumulox is nice to see. Just going to need the extra blue. Going to need the extra blue for Stoic Rebuttal too, for that matter. We can Somber Hoverguard. Oh, we can't Somber Hoverguard next turn now. He just killed my Ether Case Knight. Those Nameless Inversions. So good. So good. Alright, can we cast him? Blue, 1, 2, 3. No, we're 1 away from Hoverguard. So we will Mirror. And pass the turn. Blue, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can Somber Hoverguard this turn. Ooh, there's another blue. That's what I like to see. We can't Cumulox, right? Blue, blue, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we can Cumulox. Yeah, let's just Cumulox. Let's get this show on the road. If he's got to spread the sicknesses, he has them. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Does he? He's got another Thief of Hope. Alright. Sure. Fine by me. So the name of the game now is hold up Stoic Rebuttal for removal and start swinging in. Arg! I hate black-white so much. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It feels so unfair. Alright. Anyways, so he pulled back what? The Nameless Inversion? Of course he did. So, can we Somber Hoverguard and leave up Stoic Rebuttal? Blue, blue, 1. Blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And we'll pass the turn. And we will Stoic Rebuttal that Nameless Inversion. I do not think so. Alright, so now we just need to get going. Let's throw that Flare Husk on and start bashing in the air. In for 4. Come on. I can't even repeal it. So much bloody removal. Yeah. It's just gonna die. It is just gonna die. So I'm going to repeal that Thief of Hope, I think. Get a Sun Lance, that's fine. Narcolepsy, sure. Let's throw that on the mirror and get in for 3. Take him to 11. I swear if this is another removal spell. Okay, good. Another Thief of Hope. Did he return one? Yeah, he did. All right. All right. So we are going to arrest one of them. We are going to narcolepsy the other. And we are going to drop a Court Homunculus and pass the turn. So that's 2 Thief of Hopes out of the way. It's going to make his spirits really cheap though, right? Is that what it does? No, that's not what it does. I'm thinking of the artifact, I think. Arg. Alright. This deck feels so unfair when it starts going off. Feels so unfair. So he's going to sack that and give one of these pro-white or pro-blue to make the enchantment fall off, and then he can block, and then other stuff can happen. Nameless Inversion can come back down, etc. Nothing we can do. Not a thing we can do here. So he's going to sack Moonlight Strider, which is going to get him back Nameless Inversion. Nameless Inversion will kill my mirror. Wait, what did he bring back if he didn't bring back Nameless Inversion? He brought back a Thief of Hope. Alright. Down comes another Thief of Hope. Yay! Alright, so the only spirit he has is the Nameless Inversion. So, I mean, he's going to get it back at some point, so let's blow that one up. Enjoy your Nameless Inversion. And then let's bash in. Let's just confuse him is the name of the game now. Nameless Inversion on the mirror, blah, 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 blah. This deck just hurts to play against. It's like playing against a really good blue-white control deck. You just feel utterly useless. Utterly useless. Nothing you can do. Scuttling Death, sure. Whatever. So I'm on a 2-turnish clock, and we're going to top deck and arrest. Yeah, let's arrest. Alright, I'm on a no-turn clock at the moment. So he's got a Nameless Inversion and 2 unknown cards. One of which is a 4/4 Flying Spirit, which is going to be some problems. Well, we can repeal it at least. Let's repeal it. And we draw a Dispatch, which is not remotely near Metalcraft. And he's going to replay the Spirits. What do we get? An island, of course. Alright, 2-turn clock. 2-turn clock. We basically need to hit a Fairy Mechanist, an artifact, play the artifact, dispatch, kill the Twilight Guardian or whatever it's called, and hope he doesn't realize that he could just nameless inversion something and stop that. Down comes another Scuttling Death. Yay. We're dead. Super dead. Super duper duper dead. Yep, dead. That sucks. That was a really close, hard-fought game there. It just felt so... Wow. Wow. We had nothing but land coming. So that sucked. It was hard-fought. We got one game on him, but that deck, that black-white deck, when it starts going off, is just unfair. I can't believe he got that many Spread the Sicknesses and Nameless Inversions and etc. But we're 1-1. We're going to go into round 3 and hopefully win a couple of packs. Otherwise, we win nothing, which kind of sucks. It's the downside of the 6-2-2-2s. But I'll see you guys for round 3, where hopefully we can bring this back.